Nice to have you all here, and welcome. Good to see you all here, and approximately 30-40 people out of 130 members in Humans today here, and hopefully maybe with the recording, all the other members will also see this first event of Humans. And my name is Anni Ojajärvi. I'm the one who is sending all the emails and reminders. I'm the chairperson of Humans. And roughly a year ago, I saw Mikko Leskelä in a former colleague in Kappeli, and the whole idea of Humans started. For me, Humans is really, you can.
You were drunk.
Yeah, that's the other story. Yeah. And for me, Humans is really like important professionally and personally. Personally, after working in 15 years in research world and academia, I had an opportunity to apply my research background in management consultancy in GEMEC. And later on, I have a work in Solita and try to figure out how to combine deep cultural understanding to tech development and strategy and design. Even though the work has been interesting, I somehow felt that after leaving academia, I moved into this space of like a liminal space between academia and applied world. And I was not fully understood by my colleagues. And I had to explain myself, my approach to engineers, business developers, and even for designers. And I kind of felt alone. I needed a community, same kind that academia offers you, critical thinking and a colleague that kind of understand you in a lot of levels. Personally, I see organization in public and private sector can benefit social science or human sciences more than they actually are currently using. And there is a gap between academia and applied, but there's also a gap between holistic cultural research and actual designing and developing organizations, their products and their services. At the same time, there's a rising interest in ethnography and social science and whatever you want to call it, human science, in organizations' top level and strategy. And the deeper understanding of cultural shifts and behavioral change is at this time with the pandemic even more current than ever. And for this, I see that human is formed in the right time. And also the fact that after only having humans up like 10 months, we have already 130 people is one proof of that too. My personal interest and human goals are quite the same. Oops. So the first goal is to form and bring together community of professionals of applied human sciences inside and outside of academia. To have an interesting and critical thinking within the group and bridging the gap between two worlds and maybe make the liminal space a little bit more comfortable and a little bit more legit place to be in the middle of things. And the second goal is to promote and cultivate understanding outside from the humans to the business world, applying human science in the private and public sectors to make the best human science part of the way things are done normally. One of a strategy leader in big Finnish company asked me one time why there is the things I do is not in all the C levels and strategy processes everywhere in the Finnish companies. And my answer was that the question is about awareness and language. The language of business language, the language of organizational development, and the human sciences are not always mixing. But we want to promote the discussion and awareness of the use of high standard research of humanities in business and strategy and organization in general. Also to form a goal, the third goal is to form a collaboration and network also outside of Finland internationally, and for example, business business anthropology community, EPIC, we already have some kind of idea of collaborating with them, discussion. A lot of people are asking me who are people that apply or are members of humans. And I did not have, this is not a research, but I just kind of looked through with the LinkedIn, so sorry about looking at your LinkedIns, and gathered a group of things that you have titles or you kind of define yourself. Maybe that says something who we are. So I can see, at least I can see, and I did collaborate putting the words over there, but I see the science and holistic human sciences inside and outside academia as a one group. But there's also a management consultancy and strategy people, business developer, business designers, leading into designers, and HR, organizational development and communication, and a few data scientists and tech developers who have keen interest in combining this human science into tech solutions and research. There's a lot of people from different backgrounds, but what unites us is the background or interest in human sciences, holistic perspective to things, and a keen interest to learn more and understand more. And so what does humans do? We hope to be a grassroots movement, and we welcome all of our members to join us to gather interesting discussions, critical thinking, and different ways of networking. As for me, I love myself meeting people and having informal discussions and hanging out in the cafeterias. And that has been my love for 40 plus years. So the Breakfast Club is a place where people can meet once a month, every first Tuesday, just to see each other. And maybe later on, if you have any ideas, maybe you have a topic. And the idea of my first idea was that if there's more than one people, I can have a nice breakfast, but if there's another person that maybe can join me, it might have something else to do and have a good discussion. And next time we will meet first Tuesday of the next month, 8 o'clock until 9:30 online. And of course, Breakfast Club can meet in the evenings too, whatever we decide. And then the other form of humans at the moment is the human events. And this is the first one, and we already have the idea of having one in Turku, and it's Turku and online, so you can either travel in Turku or meet us in online.
The topic of the first meeting.
Please present our topic.
Death, sexuality, and the future of space travel.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that says something about the idea of what. Yeah.
Speakers or anybody interested having a talk about any of those topics, please.
Anna is forming it, and soon we will have. And please be active. Anna has already formed a survey, so we will figure out what is the best way to connect our community. Is it a Slack? Is it a LinkedIn? LinkedIn is really bad because even though I would like to see humans posts, I can't see them. I have to remember to go there. So we will figure it out. But if you have any questions about the humans or how to arrange an event or idea of a hosting an event, please contact me or anybody else with the email or just taking phone or whatever way, LinkedIn. I'm very pleased to introduce our first speakers today. We have two speakers, and I will pronounce them at the same time in order to avoid too many contacts. And I sincerely believe that the two will trigger a conversation. Then we can start in here and continue after the talks outside with their own places and have an interesting discussion even afterwards. Leena Vainio opens humans' perspective, and her perspective is corporate life. She has over 30 years experience from finance sector and top positions and board memberships. She will open the human sciences from management perspective. And after that, Charles Howard will come after and speak about the corporate environment from the perspective of semiotician. Charlie has helped companies to understand cultural shifts and enable growth for companies such as P&G, Fazer, and Duracell. Great to have you here. Please welcome Leena, and good to have you here.